shut the door because it's not that warm today.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's alright, I'll see you when I see you.
See you in a bit.
Yeah. Do you definitely... Oh,
Oh.
no, you said beef and salad and a few chips, didn't you?
No, I don't want any chips.
Okay.
Got to avoid the carbs because I'm a fat bastard.
Beef and salad then?
Just, yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I said chicken.
Chicken, sorry, chicken and salad.
Let Sandra have the beef.
Yeah, chicken and salad.
Okay. Can I drill now?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Is all ready set to go? Goes to show, no matter how long you're doing this, you can do stupid things. Those centres are set. The camera doesn't show it, I've got a digital readout over here, just a very crude one. Actually, roughly mark the spot. This is EN8 material, so it's not particularly large. It's part of a lever operated collet closer in a lathe that may or may not be visible in the background. Good enough. A lot of people have said that this vice is overkill for a bridge project. That's a lot of people. Keep their opinions to themselves. I'm just eyeballing this because it's not in any way critical. That's good enough. I don't have a lot of strength, so violence has to be resorted to. And as soon as I get in the garage, as you might expect, it pours with rain. Never mind. Just winding this back to 0 because that's what it's set to. That'll do. My advice would always be to stick your hands near anything that spins. but I don't always take my own advice. Which is why I have several scars on my hands from messing around with this sort of stuff. I have to sit down because I'm old and broken. Just adjust the camera so that everyone can see what I'm gonna do. I've given this is a Abwood 4-inch. Somebody gave it to me probably 20 or 30 years ago, which I thought was jolly kind. The question is, can I see it? And the answer to that is no. Oh, now we can. I want to zoom that out of there a bit. So I'm going to tap this by hand because the amount of time I have on my feet is quite limited. I have a handle for this somewhere. I have a tendency to take handles off of things. Here's a machine tap that I prepared earlier. I'm very old school because, as I said, I'm old. So I use a drop of this Rocal RTD compound. I swear by it. And my wife swears at it if I get it on clothes that she's got to wash. I should probably say this is not my first video, but it's really the first one where I've been speaking. I'm not a hobbyist or a model engineer, not that I've got anything against either of those people. I did this for a living for most of my life, and I don't always follow the rules, but I would say to anyone starting this sort of machining as a hobby, do follow the rules and do keep your hands away from revolving bits of metal and revolving sharp things. And I've got scars all over my hands to demonstrate precisely why you should keep your hands away from stuff. Never grab hold of a swarf spinning machine and yank it around in. Guess how I found that out. Anyway, that's the first hole. I'm going to move to a slightly more comfortable position so I'm not stretching. Lovely. Give it a bit of a brush. Some more of that. I don't have anything to use as a guide here. I could have done it in the machine, but I can't stand up for very long. Some years ago I had a fairly horrendous accident in which I received multiple spinal fractures and a very serious chest injury that I only just survived. Some days I wish I hadn't, but today's not one of them. Here we have hole number 2. Probably won't edit any of this because I've really no idea what I'm doing in terms of photography. I'm okay at taking stills with an old-fashioned camera that you put a film in, but I'm not very good at this sort of thing because I've just never really done it. Sort of holiday videos and that kind of thing. Let's get them done. This is a Eclipse. I think it's a number 0 tap wrench. And I don't know. Somebody's machine tap. I don't use a lot of manual taps anymore, even if I'm tapping manually. Machine taps now are no more expensive than hand ones, so that's what I go with. This is a metric. I tend to work in metric a lot. And that is a illegible. I have no idea what that is. Let's move that around and do the other two. There we go. Yeah, this is for I've got a Harrison M300. And previously I had a Hardy HLV, and I really miss the Collet clothes of the HLV. So I saw this advertised for a student, Colchester student, an M300 for 150 quid with a piece missing, not this piece. It came with one of these. But it bears no relation whatsoever, any of it bears no relation to a Harrison M300 or a Colchester student. I'm not sure if it would be applicable to an earlier student, or maybe something like an L5 or a 140 Harrison, I don't really know. But it don't fit an M300. It's about the tube up the middle of that holds the Collet is about 4 or 5 inches too long. This machine, if you fit it up, it sticks way out over the bed of the machine. So that will need sorting out. And then you have a bit to make, as we need to make I need to make the taper that goes in the spindle nose on my lathe, which is a MT6, and this particular taper is an MT4.5, which is a bit of an oddball really. It was quite common back in the day, but people don't bother with the half sizes now. I need to make one of those next. Right, so that's that done. And next I'll tap the take that out, I'll get rid of some of the rubbish. That's that bit there. some grub screws. M6. Turn very well. I've got cut on my thumb from a piece of swarf. So be careful with your hand. It's only clean the machine, it's static, and I still managed to cut myself with it. Hang on. I've done it many times before and I'll probably do it again. As I say, never. I've got a scar on my hand where I left a settler drill in the tailstock. I managed to think that it would be safe to just kind of turn you around and point you at the machine that you see me fit it. I don't actually know. I've got to just fiddle here. No, you can't see it. So if I do that, you can now see the lathe and a bit more of the workshop, which is just a double garage in the house. Zoom that in a bit. Tip it up a bit. And then we should be able to see. I should do it from a chair. As I say, I'm a broken old git. Let's see what we can do. Won't run the cover off. Nice shiny spindle. Find a little fire. Maybe I know what I'm doing after all. See, I can't feel it. Don't even know if anyone can hear me. Not sure anyone would want to. Right, it's on there. Put this in a neutral position. It's a nice solid fit.